And now on the Business RadioX network, another exciting episode with Jamie Overturf in Connecting Tucson with Jamie.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Connecting Tucson with Jamie Overturf, broadcasting from Tucson Business RadioX, situated in the Stewart Title corporate offices on Broadway. Connecting Tucson is all about connecting our community, the local businesses, and organizations to help our community grow and thrive. Today in our studio, we have a very special guest, Franny Giangrasso, the marketing director of Spenga Tucson. Franny, I hope I did not butcher that last name. So,
Nope, you're good.
Excellent. Well, Franny is a Long Island-raised fitness enthusiast mother of four with children ranging from the age of 2 all the way up till 10. I don't know how you do it. When she isn't working, she enjoys spending time with her family, going to the beach, and traveling. Welcome, Franny, and thank you for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me, Jamie.
Absolutely. So, Franny, I'm going to jump right in. Tell us a little bit about yourself and the path that led you to becoming the marketing director of Spenga Tucson.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like Jamie said, I do live on Long Island. I was born and raised here. I previously worked in the fitness industry and did some marketing as well as some sales for a chain of gyms here. So when I left that company, I started managing a European wax center. That was in about 2015. I've been doing it for the last 5 years. Mm-hmm. The franchisee of the wax center actually came to me and asked me to be part of the opening Spenga team for in Tucson. So I do work remotely. I feel like I'm in Tucson because I'm now on your time when I am working. But
Sure.
yeah, no, it's been great, and I've had a lot of growth and a lot of opportunity, with the franchisee and the company that we work for.
Excellent. But you're not just a fitness enthusiast. You're actually a personal trainer as well.
So I did complete the class, but I actually never got my certification.
Okay, that's fine. But you said you'd worked in the fitness industry before, and then you were in a wax studio. So why the fitness industry? What is it something that you have a passion for? What is it about that industry specifically that gravitates you to it?
Absolutely. And, just working out and being healthy, eating healthy, making healthy choices, you just feel better. And that's kind of what I want to instill in my kids. I want to set, positive examples for them and really just show them kind of how it's like to be on a regimen, and they could see me eating healthy foods and working out.
Well, you definitely don't want to see what I had for lunch today, then.
I mean, I did have cookies today, so that was a mess up. But
we all mess up every now and then. Well, I'm not sure how you do it, both working remotely for kids and doing everything that you do. And I'm sure my listeners are asking, what is Spenga? They've heard us talk about fitness, so tell us, what is Spenga?
So Spenga is a boutique fitness studio, and it's unlike any studio. It's going to combine 3 essential elements to create what we call the best workout ever.
Okay, and what are those 3 essential elements?
So we believe that the 3 pillars of fitness are cardio, strength, and flexibility. So that's where Spenga has the 3 of them. We start off with spin, then we move to strength, and then we finish off with yoga. They're split into 3 20-minute segments. You stay with the same instructor, and you move with the class from each of those stations.
Okay, so it's not like your typical gym, like you'd go in and you'd see, like the weights and everything there, or is it?
No, so it's like I said, it's definitely a boutique fitness studio, so it's smaller.
Okay.
And so typically a class would be 26.
Oh, okay.
Now that COVID has hit, we are going to reduce the classes to 13. There is weights and kettlebells and TRX ropes, but it's in your own pod. So each of the members will have their own pod. So there's no sharing. And in that pod, it has, like I said, the TRX ropes. It has different kettlebells, different weights. It has a Bosu ball. It has a step. So all of that is the clients for the strength portion.
Okay. So I'll be honest. I find gyms intimidating. You know, people are in there staring at you. I've seen personal trainers yelling at people. What sets Spenga up? Breathing's not necessary, I promise you. No. What sets Spenga apart from other gyms, and what makes it so unique? You talked about the pillars, but what specifically drives Spenga? What's so unique about it?
So it's you versus you. So we're building a community of like-minded individuals where we're not judging, nothing like that. We just want to have a place where we could help everyone stay healthy in the community. And it's a place that everyone enjoys to go while they're getting a workout, while they're staying healthy.
It does definitely sound completely, you have an instructor the whole time too, right? You said you followed your instructor across all three of them. How many classes are running at one time? Is it just the one or just pods?
Nope, just the one. So the pods is the section in the strength training where your equipment is.
Okay. Nice.
So yeah, the instructor would stay with you. They're on a bike during the spin portion, but then in the strength training, they're able to walk around and help you. And like I said, it's you versus you. So they're going to have modified versions of different workouts and just be there to cheer you on and be your number one cheerleader.
And not tell you that breathing's not a necessity, I see. So, so it honestly sounds like a lot of fun. I'm going to have to give it a try, and I'm going to, tell my listeners they have to as well. So what are the products and services that you offer? Is it just those three things, or do you have personal training as well?
As of right, to start, we won't. It will just be the three different pillars, the spin, strength, and yoga. We also will have a retail section in the front. And then as we grow, we're going to be able to incorporate additional classes as well.
Nice. So you talked about growing. Is that expanding as in different locations here in Tucson, or is it growing as in making the location bigger?
Growing as in having more unique classes and class times. As we grow in a member base, then we'll have more options too to please everyone's needs. And of course, growing in Tucson isn't out of the question either, or Long Island.
Hopefully get you back on your own time. Yeah, I know. Okay, well, so when you say growing, what kind of other products would you consider bringing in if you get enough membership?
So then we would be able to do more, I would say the classes would be, instead of doing all three, we could do a little bit more strength-based or a little bit more yoga-based.
Oh, okay. So maybe specializing it to someone doesn't want to do strength, they want to do more flexibility and try to get that one toned.
Right.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. I like it. So you did talk about COVID, and these are some very unique and trying times that I think we're living through right now. And I'm sure it's challenging for small businesses all over. How are you and Spenga coping during the COVID pandemic?
Yeah, so it's definitely a challenge like any other business, but Spenga is a franchise, and we're lucky that we have the franchise behind us. Some Spengas are reopening or opening now, and they're kind of testing out these new methods that we're implementing. So to start on before COVID, there was no sharing of equipment. And the staff would go in and clean and disinfect, sanitize all of the equipment after each class as it was. So that was never part of the member's job to do. So that was always, health and is always our priority. But now with COVID, some things that we are going to be implementing will be smaller class sizes. So usually it is 26. We're looking to cut that in half to 13 for the time being. So that way we could space everyone out. And then we're having longer times in between the classes. So that way we'll have 30 minutes to really sanitize. We also are ordering new cleaning equipment, a little Zamboni almost that's going to go in the clean.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're looking really just to see what's in our members' best interest, and we want everyone to feel comfortable coming in. So
yeah, that was going to be my next question. I know that some of them are opening, but to some people it might be too soon. How are you getting the word out on the things that you're doing to help keep your members and possibly new members safe? What are some things that we can expect?
Right. So we, through social media, through email blasts, and just anyone we speak to on the phone, we're letting them know. But at the same time, if someone isn't comfortable yet, then that's okay too. I'd rather them feel comfortable to come when they're ready to come in.
Have you thought about, is Spenga I don't know if Spenga Tucson is doing this yet or not, but I've seen, because I've gone online and I've researched you and I see what I like it out there. Is there anything that Spenga Tucson's doing maybe online, like virtual classes for their members that they could offer if they still want to participate but they don't want to go in?
Absolutely. So we are doing virtual workouts. We call it homework.
I love it. Sorry.
And it's really cool because during COVID, all of the Spengas have been putting out videos, which are now being no matter where you live, you're able to access these videos. So, usually there's 8 to 10 classes a day, but now, there's 20 a day between all the different studios. And of course, we can't do spin, but
right.
A lot of strength training, a lot of yoga. We did a kids yoga. So those are all available online. And that is going to be, sorry, what was that?
No, go ahead.
And these will be available too for the members in lieu of going to a class, that they're able to still access these. And then once we're open, we're going to be producing our own home videos as well.
Nice. So are there any charges for these virtual classes, or are they free to members? Or what if somebody wanted to join now? Would they have to pay to get into the virtual classes?
No. So if someone joined now, they would be able to have them and access them. And even to our prospects or anyone who's interested, we have a few that we're able to share that anyone could just check it out in the meantime and see the different workouts.
Nice. So they can kind of check you out before they make the plunge.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Nice. So it all seems we're having to make adjustments in our routines and our lives and just our days. And I'm sure more changes will be coming soon. What challenges are you seeing right now in your industry, and how are you combating them?
Yeah, there's a lot of hesitation, and people still might not feel safe yet. But we're still in pre-sales, and, we have a few more weeks until we open. And our job is really just to make everyone feel safe and comfortable. And we want them to trust us that we are going to be, implementing the right tools to make everyone feel comfortable.
Okay. And how many instructors will Spenga Tucson have?
So the number is, we want to get good instructors, quality instructors. We want to set the bar high. I would like to say we want to open with 10 to 15.
Nice. Okay. So obviously your clients aren't coming to you, and you are in pre-sales right now here in Tucson, but how does Spenga stay connected with their clients during this time?
For the way we are in Spenga Tucson, or
everywhere. So just getting the word out, what are some things that you do?
Yeah, so we're big into social media, any kind of communication, radio, email blasts, just ways that we figure we'll get across to any potential clients or members now while they're home or they just are starting to go back to work.
Nice. So we talked about the different types of classes, the spin, the strength, and the yoga, I think is that. You said you talked about the 3 pillars. Why specifically those 3?
So ultimately, they complete each other. If we kick off with the spin, we have the huge caloric burn. We're able to track the members' progress through the spin. We could see how they're improving. Then when we transition to strength, this is really going to give them the most effective workout. And then to end with yoga, it's the way to challenge the body with the strength-driven movement, deep flexibility, and then you could have that well-deserved recovery. And just think how many times that, there's always something missing. So for me, it's easy for me to work out at home and do weights or a kettlebell workout or maybe go for a walk around the block. But I don't really have the time to sit and start stretching or do any kind of high impact cardio so this way it combines them in that ultimate workout.
Okay, so you think using these three pillars, you think this is a more effective workout than other concepts because it's maybe an all around version of a workout versus just going in and doing the treadmill? Is that how the concept
Absolutely.
is working? Okay.
Yeah, because just think you're getting that cardiovascular, you're getting the strength, you're getting the flexibility, you're getting it all in one. So sometimes, someone might want to go take an hour yoga class, but then another day they need to take, an hour of strength or an hour spin class. This way it's combining it all. It's like the mother of all workouts in one.
So how long are each of the classes? I think you already said it. And how long is the total workout?
So it's 60 minutes, and that is what the total workout is. Because it's 3 equal parts of 20 minutes of spin, 20 minutes of strength, and then 20 minutes of yoga.
And when you enter the class, do you have to do the whole class, or let's just say you just want to come in and do the spin, or when you do it, you have to do it all? You don't have to, I guess, but for 20 thought I'd ask. Let's say I'm going on a lunch break and I've only got 20 minutes. I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah, no, of course. So if you did up to 40 minutes, that wouldn't be a problem to say leave after one of the sections. You're not locked in to do them all.
Nice. Okay. So Spenga, that's kind of a unique name. Where does it come from?
So it really just comes from the combination of the word spin, strength, and yoga.
So Spenga. Got it. Okay. Interesting. So you said you're a franchise. How many Spengas are open right now in the U.S.? Do you know?
There is, I want to say 200 sold.
Okay.
But I don't know if they're all open, but there is over like 250 sold.
Got it. Okay.
And it is a newer franchise. It started in 2015 in Illinois.
Really? In Illinois? That's where I'm from. I never would have thought that would have came from there.
Yeah, their first location is Mokina.
Mokina. Okay.
Is that by where you grew up?
Well, I was in Champaign-Urbana, so there is that. It's in the middle of the state. It's pretty close there, but yeah, interesting. Jimmy John's came from there as well. All right, so Spenga definitely is a unique name, and you said you were going to have some type of, I guess, retail store. What type of retail items would you be selling?
We'll have definitely some Spenga gear. We also, too, we've been giving out some swag bags to all of our founding members. We've even delivered some to some of our members' houses where we're giving them a Spenga shirt and a water bottle, with just different accessories and things that would complement your workout and your fitness needs.
Okay. You talked social media earlier, and I have to say, your social media, like Instagrams and Facebooks, are rather unique and kind of what I call niche and quirky. How do you come up with some of those concepts?
I'm just always trying to think outside the box and think of things that I've seen and how I could incorporate them. And we really just want to give back to the community and to be a place where the community sees us as, a leader in the industry or just a leader in leadership. And that's kind of where we get the ideas. Just for Mother's Day, we brought all of our members carnations and just dropped them off at the house. We rang the doorbell. If they came, they came. If they didn't, they didn't. But it's just a way to say thank you.
That is wonderful. Those are definitely unique. I was just about to ask you why Spenga and not some other a gym or anything. Why join Spenga? And I think that might be some of the reasons.
Yeah, and it is. It's just we're big on culture, and that's the biggest thing. We're not big on the bottom line or getting the most members. It's really just about the culture and what we could bring to the community.
Nice. So walk me through, let's just say I want to join Spenga right now. What would I do? How would you walk me through getting online and making sure that I'm prepared with the right things?
Yeah, so it's super easy. We've been, let's say you wanted to do it, you could speak to me or one of the sales associates, and we would be able to sign you up. It takes about 5 minutes to get your information, or there is a link on, SpengaTucson.com where you could just walk through and do it yourself. But it's super easy. And the best part is for pre-sales, all of our members pay absolutely nothing until we open. So you just save your spot with that discounted rate, and that's it. It's like a no catch kind of deal. We're also planning to have our soft opening in June, and all of our founding members are able to try the facility out, the studio out for 2 weeks before they even get charged. So even if they didn't love it during that soft opening, they could even cancel before they even got charged.
Wonderful. Okay. If you're just tuning in, we're listening to Connecting Tucson with Jamie, where we focus on connecting our community, local businesses, and organizations to help our community grow and thrive. As your local insurance professional for all of your insurance needs, I know how important it is to make long and lasting connections right here in our own Tucson community. You never know how a connection will create a spark or pull you in a unique direction. If you are a small business owner or involved in a community project and you would like to be featured on the show, please feel free to give me a call. All of my information is on TucsonBusinessRadioX.com, and I'd love to hear from you. Right now, we're talking with Franny, the marketing director for Spenga Tucson, who's going to be opening here soon. It's a unique concept about getting fit, improving your endurance, and revitalizing your body. And they're opening right up here in Tucson off of Oracle at the end of June for you to try out. So please go ahead and check them out. They're at SpengaTucson.com, where you can see them on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Spenga Tucson. Love for you to check them out. Now, Franny, we were talking about the caloric burns and the strength and the yoga. I know a lot of people who do yoga just on their own to get fit and strength, but sometimes they might not be having 20 minutes is enough time. Why do you think this is a more effective workout than other concepts, like the things that you see on TV? Why is it a more effective workout?
It really combines those three essential elements. You're not going to plateau. It's always a different workout. And with adding those three different pillars of the spin, strength, and yoga, it's not going to be like anything else that you've experienced.
So when you talk about a plateau, how do people plateau? Tell me a little bit about that. I'm kind of a fitness newbie.
Yeah, so, if you are constantly doing the same workout, you're not changing it up, there is a chance that you can plateau. So you always want to, switch up a workout. You want to be able to incorporate different things in order to keep, your body kind of tricked that you're incorporating something new.
Okay. Do you guys offer any type of nutritional benefits or walking people through maybe some of the things that they should be eating or should be doing or should not be doing?
Not at this time. That is one of the things that are in the work from Spenga.
Okay. Nice. So we might be able to see some of that coming forward.
Yeah.
Excellent. So what is Spenga's philosophy?
So Spenga's philosophy is really just those three components, being fitness, cardio, strength, flexibility. It's the first studio of its kind, and we want to put the equal focus on the three components into that 160-minute workout.
Nice. Okay. And I know we've been talking, they might have misconceptions about what you actually, have you run into any misconceptions that people think that you are or not?
No, not really. It might not be for everyone. And that's okay, because we'll steer them in the direction to where they ultimately should go. Boutique fitness might not be for everyone. Someone might want a big box gym, or someone might want just a yoga studio. But I'm pretty confident that if I get them on the phone, that I'll be able to tell them about it and they'll fall in love with it.
So not just a pretty face, but an awesome enthusiast mom of four. All right. So prior to the COVID pandemic, I know you were actually starting to do some rather unique community events, and I like to call them like pop-up exercises. So what are some of the plans that you are trying to do for the community moving forward, knowing that we have some restrictions? What type of community events are we having planned?
So as of right now, we want to really just focus on the opening and seeing the comfortability level of our members, of our clients. But we hope that we'll be able to host some events again. We did a yoga and smoothie, we did yoga and beer, and we would love to get back to those, or even doing yoga on, in one of the parks where everyone could spread out. So we just have to see as time goes on and some of the restrictions get lifted and how, COVID plays out.
Exactly. Okay, so you talked about being really big in the community. What are some of the things that you think you will be helping the community doing moving forward?
Some things that, we have been doing is we just are big into local businesses, small businesses, and we want to help grow those businesses as well. So just always, one thing we did is we bought gift cards and we gave them out to certain members, just to local businesses during COVID and when it first hit.
Okay. So are there any have you made any connections with some of the local businesses here to maybe partner with them, like maybe a smoothie company or anything like that?
Yeah, so right now we have a great relationship with Quench, which is a local smoothie bar. We have a Quench Day once a week where we send our associates to go get smoothies, on the owner, just to support them, and we try to spread the word too. And like I said, that's where we had one of the yoga events.
Nice. And you are in Long Island as a marketing director, but the owner of this particular franchise actually is here in Oro Valley, correct?
Yes.
Nice. With the COVID and everything, I know that everything is pretty much been on a flat curve. Nobody can go in anywhere, but now things are getting a little bit lifted here in Tucson. So how can the community help Spenga? How can we help the local business for you? What are some things that you would like to see from the community?
Oh, yeah. I really just think, spreading the word, about us and reaching out to me, and we could partner up and build relationships. I think that's key.
Is there a particular business that you would like to partner with?
No, not yet. We could talk about that offline.
All right, more to come. I can do that. All right, so I am actually going through some of your posts right now, and I do like the virtual classes. Are those going to be planned to stay, or are they just temporary?
No, those are going to be planned to stay. So once, again, because if someone isn't that comfortable coming in to the studio right away, that these are other options that we have for them. And we'll be producing videos from the studio or possibly live classes that someone can do from at home. Okay. They could swap out the weights for like water jugs or just anything heavy that they kind of have around the house.
Oh, so it's kind of like do your own thing. So what does success look like for you? What would be successful? What would be a successful opening and success for Spenga?
For me, a successful opening is just having everyone feel comfortable and trusting us, with their health and safety, and being able to get fit and enjoy a class with us.
Okay. And you did mention that maybe a boutique gym is not for everyone, but I mean, this leads me to a question. How can you help ensure that this boutique fitness scenario is right for everyone, the person that's coming in and talking to you? What kind of things or questions do you ask?
Well, we want to make, if they are looking for a more personalized experience, or if they, what kind of obstacles they hit working out, or what are some downfalls from that they've experienced in a big box gym, or say working out from home, because then we're able to really dive into what kind of fitness routine they need or they're looking for. But with the boutique fitness, the concepts are led by one instructor. They're working with a small group. And people usually gravitate towards the boutique fitness because of the social component, high energy atmosphere, and the results, are there.
Especially since you have the different and varying, from the spin to the strengthening to the yoga, it just keeps your body tricked, as you say it, correct?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, that is all we have time for here with Connecting Tucson with Jamie Overturf, Farmers Insurance. If you like the show, please let us know. You can find all of the social media links and today's information for Spenga Tucson on TucsonBusinessRadioX.com. Connecting Tucson with Jamie. As always, don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and make a new connection. You never know where it might lead. Until next time, this is Jamie Overturf with Farmers Insurance. Keep on making unique connections, Tucson. Thanks so much for coming on, Franny.